hype and everything there is about an Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, there's no pressure on me. It's all on him.
All right, congratulations. Good luck to you. Let's go back to ringside.
All right, Ruben Castillo working double duty tonight. Pay-per-view here in the United States as well as worldwide for you as the fans root for Oscar De La Hoya, the golden boy from Barcelona, the only American to win a gold medal in the Olympic Games for the United States. Oscar De La Hoya, 4-0, 4 knockouts. He is 20 years old, just turned 20. February 4th, as the fans await his arrival here. He is a crowd favorite throughout the United States. Born in 1973 in East Los Angeles, he has now made the move to Montebello, California, and there you see him. The chant in his corner. What time is it? It is De La Hoya time. Here you see Bob Middleman, the man working for him, helping to put it all together. Of course, Oscar De La Hoya comes from a family of fighters. Jeff Mayweather, likewise. Mayweather's brother Roger, two-time world champion, and De La Hoya packs some punch. You see him getting loose, getting warm, as we get ready to bring you this Battle Royale. 225 and 5, 153 knockouts. Amazing that he fought 230 amateur fights. Captured the box off in Phoenix, Arizona, went to the Olympics. He was the lone American to bring home gold. And taking a look back at some of the great action that he's enjoyed here as a professional, it hasn't lasted very long. His opening fight, he scores a quick knockout win over Lamar Williams in Inglewood, California. He was on his way. Cliff Hicks was next. And then Paris Alexander. This one went 2 rounds. Knocking him to the canvas, knocking him silly. He has been explosive. He has been wild. And of course, Curtis Strong wasn't very strong. This one going 4 rounds in San Diego before De La Hoya scored yet another blazing knockout. Now as he makes his way to the arena, we welcome in Oscar De La Hoya, the Chounce, the crowd, anxiously awaiting the arrival of this golden boy.
I have a lot of respect for Oscar De La Hoya, first as a person, secondly as a fighter. And going into this fight, like you said, there's a lot that can come out of this fight. But I'm going into this fight, and really for the first time in my career, there's no pressure on me because of the fact that, I mean, I can say unfairly to Oscar, I mean, they have put an S on his chest and put a cape on him. So, I mean, if Oscar beats me, I guess he's supposed to. If I beat Oscar, no one's gonna ever say how great Jeff Mayweather is.
Well, Jeff Mayweather has made his way into the ring. He's the little brother of Roger Mayweather, and he brings with him a very formidable record, 23-2-2, 6 by knockouts. And now the crowd comes to their feet here at the Las Vegas Convention Center as they get set to welcome the golden boy of the United States, Oscar De La Hoya. Fans from East Los Angeles, from all over the country, welcoming the golden boy, already a very popular figure in the United States, worldwide. And now they crank up the music. We'll sit back and watch as Oscar De La Hoya prepares for probably the biggest bout of his career, an 8-round bout against Jazzy Jeff Mayweather. Well, a quick tail of the tape. You see De La Hoya just turned 20 years old. Mayweather 28. De La Hoya with a height advantage by 4 inches. They weighed in yesterday 135 pounds. The reach very similar. The judges for tonight's fight: Bill Graham, Cindy Bartin, Patricia Jarman, and of course the Nevada rules: 10-point must system, 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count. You saved by the bell only in the last round, and only the referee can stop the fight. There you see the judges. The referee is Mitch Halpern for tonight's fight. Now let's go to the ring and Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout coming your way is a lightweight special attraction scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. At this time, I present to you the judges at ringside for this bout: Bill Graham, Cindy Bartin, and Patricia Jarman. Introducing the referee in charge, we have Mitch Halpern. All right, fans, here we go. Introducing to you first on my right. He is fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white trim. He is from the talented and well-known boxing family, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He weighed in at the lightweight of an even 135 pounds with a record of 23 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. He has 6 wins by way of knockout. Introducing Jazzy Jeff Mayweather. And his opponent across the ring. On my left, fighting out of the red corner in this 8-round lightweight special attraction, he is wearing white trunks with gold lettering, fighting out of the east side of Los Angeles, California. He weighed in at a ready 134 pounds. He's the 1992 Olympic gold medalist. As a professional, his record is unblemished. 4 wins, no losses. All 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the pride of East LA and all of the United States, the undefeated Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Once again, the referee in charge, Mitch Halpern.
Time to go to school now. Time to go to school. Time to go to school now. Time to go to school now.
Be quiet. All right, you got any questions?
Yeah, let's go to school.
All right, punch him up. Let's go. Come on.
Well, there you hear the corner of Jazzy Jeff Mayweather. That's Eddie Mustafa Muhammad and Alex Reed saying, let's go to school now. He says, I'm going to school you, young boy. We're going to show you what it's like to fight professionally. Only the 4th fight for Oscar De La Hoya professionally. Of course, he fought 330 times as an amateur, and he's only 20 years old, but he's only been in the ring professionally 4 fights, and we head for an 8-rounder here. Sit back and enjoy Jazzy Jeff Mayweather in the black and white trunks, and it is Oscar De La Hoya in the white trunks, trimmed with gold. And already De La Hoya scores a right and another right to the head of Mayweather here to start round 1. Lightweights weighing 135 pounds in yesterday's weigh-in, and they're in for a battle royale tonight. Glad you can be with us here on a worldwide pay-per-view. I'm Kevin McKay, bringing the exciting action. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be. We've seen great fighting all night tonight, and this proves to be even more exciting. De La Hoya establishing himself here in the first round with a left to the face of Jazzy Jeff Mayweather. Mayweather's brother, Roger Mayweather, the 2-time world champion. Mayweather coming off a loss, a big-time loss to Jorge Romero, as well as Todd Foster. He lost to Todd Foster in Montana back in August, and December he struggled again, losing a 10-round decision to Jorge Romero. But here he is, and he is back. Jeff Mayweather, he has nothing to prove other than to get himself back on track with a win over De La Hoya. And you see De La Hoya appears focused on the operative here in round 1. He continues to score at will in round 1, setting up the jab. Both right-handed fighters. De La Hoya's wins have come over Lamar Williams, Cliff Hicks, both in the first round. Paris Alexander in the second round. And last month he beat Curtis Strong in the 4th round in San Diego, California. Of course, his well-fabled story, his mother died of breast cancer when she was 37 years old. He vowed to win the gold medal at the Summer Olympic Games in Barcelona for his mother, and indeed he did. And a very touching story, De La Hoya paid a visit to her grave afterwards, putting the gold medal on her grave. Now he's turned in a gold medal performance here in the first round. Final minute of round one. Referee is Mitch Halpern. And Mayweather really hasn't been a whole lot. He moves a lot, but he has been hit a lot here in the first round. De La Hoya backing him up constantly, keeping Mayweather off balance. Interesting to see how well conditioned De La Hoya is. Trains in East Los Angeles. Signed with Bob Arum at Top Rank. And he appears on his way to a bright future as he backs Mayweather into the rope. Mayweather dodges and moves in the corner. And Eddie Mustafa Muhammad says, that's what we want. And he walks into a left hand by De La Hoya. And as the bell sounds for round one, De La Hoya appears to have won round one. Working the corner, Robert Alcaraz, Chuck Bodak, Jose Pajar, and the cut man is Beto Martinez. Let's listen in, if we can, to the corners.
Deep inhales, hold his trunks down. Joe, hold his trunks down.
Descansa, respira. Relax, descansa. Córtame más el ring, ¿ok? Córtame más el ring para la derecha, ¿ok? Y trabájamele más poquito. Aquí, sí, lo estás haciendo bien. Córtamele más el ring para el lado derecho. Okay.
Taking a look back at some of the action in round one, it was all De La Hoya as he scored with the left, twice backing it up. Mayweather 5'7.5", and the height advantage goes to De La Hoya at 5'11", as Eddie Mustafa Muhammad says, let's get busy here in round two from the Las Vegas Hilton Convention Center. Boy, I hope you're enjoying tonight's fights. I sure am, and hope you're excited about what's to come tonight. Taking a look at round one, now they've got De La Hoya. Really didn't score on many of his punches, although we scored him here on the Worldwide Tour as winning round one. Interesting, as the CompuBox disagrees with us for once. Mayweather goes to the body, so perhaps that's what's working for him. Round two, this one's scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing action here. De La Hoya in white and Mayweather in the black trunks. Jazzy Jeff Mayweather, 28 years old. And I stand corrected, he is coming off a win. He decisioned Jorge Romero, that after losing to Todd Foster back in August of last year. But he has fought some great fights over the years in the lightweight division, beating Juan Alvarado, Ramon Zavala, and now a big left hand to the head of Mayweather by De La Hoya, and he backs him up. And again, Mayweather continues to back up as De La Hoya scores at will. Oscar De La Hoya, the gold medal winner for the United States in the Summer Games in Barcelona. And he scores again, and he appears to have Mayweather hurt here in round two. Mayweather covering up. And again, De La Hoya scores with the right and sets him up with a left hand as he walks into it. Jeff Mayweather taking a lot of punches here early. Moved early in round one, and now he seems to have slowed down, and that's giving De La Hoya the chance to score with the right there. De La Hoya. Oh, he lands a big left to the head and rocks Mayweather back onto his heels. And sets him up again and just misses and can't seem to land as Mayweather dodges and weaves away. And then a right to the head as he backs Mayweather up. A right to the head, and Mayweather can't seem to get his hands up. A little swelling over the left, under the left eye of Roger Mayweather here in round number two. Blood splattering over De La Hoya. It appears to come from the left eye of Roger Mayweather, and like a shark in feeding, there goes De La Hoya going right for the eye. Mayweather taking a lot of punches as De La Hoya sets him up here in round two. De La Hoya showing his speed and versatility here. as he moves in. Final seconds of round 2. Boy, I hope you're enjoying this one. Blood now coming from the left cheek of Jeff Mayweather as we come to the end of round 2. We're at the Las Vegas Hilton Convention Center, and we've got a great one going on here. Jazzy Jeff Mayweather, let's listen in.
Listen, Jeff, you're waiting too long. You're waiting too long. Let's go to work, Jeff. Let's go to work. Give me the water. This ain't gonna work, man. Jeff, you're waiting too long. Okay. Let's start double, triple up that jab, man. He's about dead tired now. Here you go, man. Let's go to work with the jab, please. Jeff, talk to me, baby. Let's spit it out anywhere, man. Anywhere. Listen. Let's go to work with the motherfucking jab, man. Come on, baby. This guy ain't nothing. Here I go, here I go.
There you hear the
this man ain't nothing, man.
words of Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. Beto Martinez, the cut man from Tucson, Arizona. He stepped in and patched up the left cheek of Jeff Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya seemed to control round 2 there. And again, we'll take a look at the CompuBox scores. It appears that Mayweather may have won round 1 on the CompuBox, but De La Hoya has taken control here as we head for round 3. Oscar De La Hoya and Jeff Mayweather. The corner work, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad for Jeff Mayweather, saying this guy is nothing. Well, De La Hoya scored it well there in round 2. Perhaps that inspired Mayweather. As you see there, 48% of the punches landing by De La Hoya. So he has come back strong here to perhaps take the advantage, and he scores a left to the chin of Jeff Mayweather. Boy, he continues to back him up here in round number 3. Mayweather hits him with an open glove, and really nothing doing there. And again, a strong left to the head of Jeff Mayweather. De La Hoya scoring it well in round 3 as he moves in. Bob Middleman and Steve Nelson have done a great job managing De La Hoya, along with Bob Arum of Top Rank. A lot of people question whether they had put him in the ring with a too tough of an opponent too early in his career. And this is proving all those people wrong. De La Hoya appears poised and ready for anything as he backs up Mayweather. He dances across the ring here in round number 3. Kevin McCabe bringing you the blow-by-blow action here worldwide. Pay-per-view brought to you by Forum Incorporated Boxing and Top Rank in the Las Vegas Hilton Convention Center. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've already seen a couple of knockouts here. Jorge Paez knocking out Ramon Felix. And just moments ago in the heavyweights, Jorge Gonzalez knocking out Big Mike White. This is round 3, and Gonzalez, De La Hoya backs Mayweather into the corner. And now it appears he's got him hurt. He's got Mayweather rocked against the ropes, and Mayweather holds on to try to catch his breath. Jeff Mayweather works his way out of the corner. The left eye appears to be a little bit swollen. Jazzy Jeff backing up here. De La Hoya working his way in. Oscar De La Hoya, East Los Angeles, 4-0, 4 by knockout. Many thought he would have his hands full tonight. He appears to be in control as Jeff Mayweather dances around the ring to a chorus of boos from the fans here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. A big left again by De La Hoya, trying to set up the jab and then score with the big right. Big up undercut, and the fans start to chant Oscar. Final 20 seconds of round 3. An exciting lightweight battle here. De La Hoya looks really unfazed. I mean, he really looks like he did when he stepped into the ring. Be interesting to see if Mayweather can keep him around long enough as we come to the end of round number 3. Mayweather unleashes a barrage of punches. And we'll listen in once again to his corner.
Keep it going like that, man.
All right, Ruben Castillo working the locker rooms for us here worldwide. Hearing the very confident comments from Michael Carbajal. That's still to come. Right now, we've got Oscar De La Hoya and Jazzy Jeff Mayweather round 4 of this lightweight battle going on here. And De La Hoya appears ahead on all scoring cards as again he backs up Mayweather here. Still to come, our main event, Michael Carbajal, the IBF Junior Flyweight champ, taking on Humberto Chiquita Gonzalez, the WBC Junior Flyweight champ, unifying those two belts here at the Las Vegas Hilton Convention Center tonight. Boy, it's been a great night of fights here. The fans, 7,000 plus, enjoying the fights at the Las Vegas Hilton. Those of you around the world getting it up close, thanks to pay-per-view and TVKO. De La Hoya catches Mayweather on the chin and again rocks him back into the ropes. And now he sits him down with a big left hand to the chin of Jeff Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya rocked him and sent him to the canvas with a left hand, and he looks really dazed. All right, the referee Mitch Halpern says let's get busy. Still plenty of time here in round 4. De La Hoya has sent him to the canvas, and we'll see if Mayweather has anything left. Like a shark in frenzy, here comes De La Hoya. De La Hoya trying to work his way in, trying for the kill here. He hasn't had to go longer than 4 rounds. And now he left it in the big right to the head of Mayweather, and he's got a block now. Into the ropes, he unleashes the barrage of punches. Mayweather is hurt, and Mitch Halpern says enough. Mitch Halpern has said enough. Oscar De La Hoya is going to be 5-0. Oh my. Oh baby. Oh. Oh baby. So for all those doubters who said Oscar De La Hoya was biting off more than he could chew here with Jeff Mayweather, they have proved them wrong tonight. Oscar De La Hoya, his crew of Steve Nelson, Bob Middleman, now 5-0 with 5 by knockouts. And another step toward not only winning a gold medal, but a world championship. Team De La Hoya. Another look back and you'll see he really caught him on the chin there with a left. A chin rocked him back, and then the big right to the head continues to send Mayweather back. There's the left to the chin that sends him to the canvas. Mayweather got up and he appeared to be hurt. The right, and there's the left to the chin. And Jazzy Jeff is down. He was stunned. He got the standing 8 count. And oh my, De La Hoya really rocked him again. Another left to the chin. Mayweather's down. He really couldn't answer. Pushed back in the rope, and Mitch Halpern said, enough is enough. This fight was over. There's the big left to the head, and I think that's what indicated to Mitch Halpern that Mayweather really didn't have anything left to throw at that point. So it appears that Oscar De La Hoya is on his way to a gold medal. Let's go now to the ring and Al Bernstein to get some comments, along with ring announcer Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time, 1 minute 35 seconds. In round number 4, the referee in charge, Mitch Halpern, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated with a perfect record of 5-0 with 5 knockouts. The Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
Very much a puncher, and you said you were going to do that when you got into the pros. You boxed more as an amateur because you felt that was a good way of getting those wins and conserving yourself. But I mean, you are a pure puncher as a pro.
Yes, people would say that I have, power behind my punches, and that I put a lot of force behind my punches. And I guess it would depend on the opponent. If I had an opponent who was strong and would hit hard, I would just,
yeah, box a little more.
Box him a little more.
Here's where you did chase Jeff Mayweather, and you stalked him, and the left hook was a big weapon for you.
It was a left uppercut over the before the right hand, and I felt very strong. I was throwing him with a lot of force, a lot of power, and each punch that connected was really hurting him.
This was a bout in which clearly you acknowledged that you were facing a man with a lot more experience, a craftier veteran, and yet none of that seemed to bother you here.
Well, I was a bit worried with his record, 23 and 2 wins with 2 draws, and he was a nice, experienced boxer, and I just felt a little nervous out there than usual, and I knew I had to just work more, train harder, and just go out for the win.
Well, congratulations, Oscar, super win.
Thank you.
All right, good win for Oscar De La Hoya. Let's send things back down to Tom Kelly.
All right, Al Bernstein doing double duty on the pay-per-view, and all these Oscar De La Hoya fans from East LA say, we're with you all the way, and he appears on his way to a world title as he goes to 5-0 tonight with a win over Jeff Mayweather. Well, there you see the WBC championship belt on the line for the junior flyweights. And now let's go back to Halpern talking with Jazzy Jeff Mayweather.
I'm here with Jeff Mayweather. And Jeff, Oscar De La Hoya's power ended up, I guess, being a little bit too much. Were you surprised at how hard he hit?
Well, not really, especially with his left hand, because I worked with him in the past, and I know, and that's basically what he caught me with. He caught me leaning over, and I leaned into a left hook.
It's hard, isn't it? You can hit him with the left hook a little bit, but the problem is when you do that, you leave yourself open to his left hook. So it's kind of a difficult situation.
Yeah, right. Well, you're taking a chance every time you open up, and because I mean, he got a tremendous left hook, and he got a good jab. He got a good jab, and I think what happened, I think I probably got a little brave too early.
Mm-hmm. In other words, you wanted to maybe box him more and then punch with him a little later.
Right, but I seen I was able to hit him as well, so I took my chances and I got caught.
What is your assessment of him? I know all boxing fans are sitting back saying, now how good is this guy? You're in a very good position to tell us because you fought good fighters. How good is he?
Well, he's good. I mean, I don't think he needs to be rushed. I think he's a good fighter, and one day he probably will be champion of the world. But at the pace that they're playing, I don't really know.
All right.
I can't say. The verdict is still out.
Good effort, Jeff.
Thank you.
Jeff Mayweather points out, no, that S for the Superman, maybe not there yet on Oscar De La Hoya, but a good fighter. Let's go back to Tom at ringside.
All right, thank you.
All right, Al Bernstein and Superman, no, but a winner tonight. Take care of business. Oscar De La Hoya, the golden boy from Los Angeles, California. Very well liked here in the Las Vegas area throughout the United States, the lone gold medalist in the Summer Olympics in Barcelona.